It's nicoletheblindmage, sharing a bit of magic in the world, and today I'm doing the Authortube world building tag. For those returning, welcome back, and to new viewers, I hope you enjoyed the video. So this tag was created on Michael Thomas' channel. I'll post a link below to where I found it. The first question is, name an author who's good at world building. For me, it would depend on how much you enjoy world building in the novels, because the two that came to mind was Tolkien for Lord of the Rings, which, let's face it, it's like the first whole chapter in world building. And the second is Terry Goodkind, who wrote the Sword of Truth series. And his type of writing is if you like a little bit of world building, but not having it in your face all at once. Next question is, name a detail or thing that helps function the world building. And I had to ask Lauren because I'm not really sure exactly what they meant. And I feel like for me, it has to be the pacing as well as character development, because a lot of times in books, these go hand in hand. Either the world build is really fast and gritty, and the characters play a part in it, or the characters have a reflect on how the world is built, or how it's showcased to the readers.
Do we like books where they make up their world, or it's based off of something in our own reality?
I think it depends on what the book is. Like, when it comes to like fantasy or magic, I kind of liked where it's a unknown universe, or it's someone from like the Fae or Elven realm coming to the real world. But when it's like adventure or mystery or murder, it's easier to have the building from the real world, so it's less trying to come with the world building and getting away from the story. Next question is, do you prefer well-developed characters in undeveloped settings, or vice versa? And to be honest, I don't prefer either. I feel like a book needs to have the balance between characters and setting, because it doesn't help if you have these really described characters that you relate to, but at the same time you don't know where they're taking place in the story, like where they're at or what's on around them. And the other screen is the setting be really good, but your characters are one-dimensional or flat, and those type of books I never finish. I lose interest in them. The next question is, how much world building is too much world building? And for me, that's when the world building is your main focus of the story, and you sacrifice the plot and the characters to the story world. For example, there's some writers that feel like they have to describe every little thing, like the house they're in, every little painting that's on the wall, every piece of furniture, to the point where there's 3 chapters just describing one room, and that's too much. I don't do that. Next question is, what book or series could use more world building? And I had to learn help me with this one because I was blanking.
Because you read too much.
And she mentioned Aragon, which I totally agree upon.
Yeah, it's by Christopher Polish. I don't know, you have a weird last name.
Yeah, I'm not trying to pronounce it. But I feel like the book is more suitable for a video game. In fact, the style trade actually makes fun of it when he did a review of the movie that was created for the book. And so if you read the book, the first one in the series, Aragon, shows not a lot of world building. It shows the dragon and shows him going on the adventure, but it doesn't really explain why dragons are extinct, why there's riders, or anything like that. It's just those who like, hey look, here's an adventure, off we go. So I feel like it would be better if more of those things have been explained in the story. The next question is, do you prefer the finer details of the world to be revealed early in the book or throughout the book. And I prefer it to be throughout the book, because if you do it in the beginning, some people just do too much and it's like info dumping. And by the time you get to the actual plot or characters of the book, people lose interest. I think that anything that should be in the beginning should be perhaps the world itself and things that are need to know. And then the minor details can be spread throughout. The next question is, describe or draw your perfect world. And I think that's a little too hard, because it really does depend on the reader what your perfect world is. So instead, I thought I would tease you guys by explaining why I decided to do the book tag. At the moment, I am working on a book called Dark Beauty, and in that series, which not sure if it's going to be series or standalone, it's a world building book. So the book is a concept based on Phantom of the Opera and Beauty and the Beast. And the world building is based on magic and the idea that it can be categorized into different towers or different parts of learning. So the world building would be showing the magic system, as well as showing how the main character interacts with it and the consequences of developing too much into magic or using it to harm those around you.
Now, tying back to the question I asked earlier, are you making up your world, or are you basing off of a place in your own world?
It's a mix of the two, so it's still going to be my own world, but the geography and the creation of the world will be based off of a place in Europe, because I kind of like that concept of like European culture.
Ooh, lots of research.
Well, that's all these questions. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and let me know in the comments down below if you are doing the tag or if there's other tags similar to this you'd like me to do. And until next time, blessed be.